Hello, 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 everyone. Man, the Have and the Have Not Season 4 premiered tonight. Welcome to Jay Lee's Corner. I am, of course, Jay Lee. When I see, when I was first started doing my videos, I wanted to be enthusiastic. I wanted the episode to really move me. Man, this episode got me so hype. But as always, first things first, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I love new subscribers. As my other subscribers know, subscribing to let you know when I have new content, new video, posting new things. So please subscribe. It costs you nothing. Just hit the little subscribe button, please, and thank you. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this review because, baby, bitch, when I tell you, when the scene came back on and Hannah was holding Q and Q was dead, that scene almost took me out. I can't deal with dead babies and dead children. No, Lord. No, ma'am. No, sir. Can't do it. And, when the season ended last season, yes, notes. We didn't know who was shot, if it was Hannah or if it was Q. So, as we come to find out, they didn't kill the baby. Lord Jesus, they done shot the baby in the head. And to see Hannah and Benny, having to have that realization that, oh my God, he's dead. Man, I didn't shed any tears, but I was choking them back. I was just like, that was my reaction. Like, oh my God, they really killed him. And not only did they kill him, they shot this boy in the head. I know it's a TV show. I understand that, but bear with me. That scene was just like, man, they really, shit got real fast and in a hurry. I just could not, I was just like, Jesus. And having the beginning scene, really having the season come back with really picking up from where it left off, from the shooting. Hannah walking out the bathroom, not wanting to let go of baby Q in her arms. Benny trying to say we can help him, and Hannah having to say no, it's too late, meaning he dead. Tyler, but I said fuck Tyler Perry a few times for his other shows. I'm not even gonna attempt to say fuck him for this episode. I don't know if the reason his other shows be stupid is because he's so focused on this particular show. But Tyler, that opening scene, you outdid yourself point blank into the period. Moving on, that whole scene was just so much. Because I'm going scene by scene a little bit. Melissa, who tried to kill herself, she done slit her wrist. She in the bed talking to Jeffrey. Jeffrey trying to say, no. First of all, Jeffrey, why didn't you call 911? Why are you sitting around talking to her as if you talk to her, that's going to stop the bleeding? No, that's not what's going to happen, Jeffrey. No, ma'am, it's not. And then, us Melissa laying there dying and bleeding, even though we know she's not dead. I'm laughing because Jeffrey had to go to the bathroom to get some towels. I was laughing at how he ran. He ran like a little girl. I mean, I know he plays a gay man, but I'm like, he couldn't run no manlier than that. And I kept thinking to myself, that bad blood looked weird. They had better blood for Quincy, with baby Q. But he's yelling, Mom. Now, if I recall last season, Veronica ass was drunk to the skunk to the bed on the floor, drinking up all the good liquor. So you calling her, she probably in a damn stupor somewhere and she can't hear you. Jeffrey, just call 911, sir. Call 911. Your mama ain't a nurse. She ain't a doctor. She's barely a lawyer. So why are you calling her name as if she can come save something? It was just crazy. But he goes to get Veronica. She's in the bed, a little bit tired. But she does wake up once she sees that he has blood on him. But when he say, Melissa tried to kill herself, she didn't even care. She's like, oh, that dumb bitch. Why are you so upset with this girl who you didn't force to be with your gay ass son, and you didn't force them to have sex, and now she pregnant? I still don't think that's Jeffrey's baby. I still don't believe the girl pregnant. Because she ain't went to no doctor or anything, did no ultrasounds, nothing. And, now she laying in the bed trying to kill her damn self, and they get back in there, and Veronica turned to Ike Turner. If you die, bitch, I'ma kill you. Why you gotta threaten no girl like that? Why can't you let her die in peace? Why can you Veronica, you ain't Ike? But she kept acting like Ike, because even after she said that, she's smacking the girl. Now, I'm not the smartest, person in the world, but I don't think you're supposed to smack people who slit their wrists. I'm just assuming that might make the blood rush out a little bit faster to their damn wrist. But Veronica was just calling her bitches and stupid and, you should die, die so I can, die so I can torture your family once you dead, bitch. Like, Veronica need to sit the fuck down somewhere because she's sadistic. I mean, and then Jeffrey's on the phone with the police. They're talking back and forth, and Jeffrey finally stands up for his mom and says, "Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up." And Veronica like, "Who are you talking to, Jeffrey?" And Jeffrey like, "Bitch, I'm talking to you. Shut it up." I love it when Jeffrey shows balls and he stands up for himself to whoever it may be, whether it's Veronica, whether it's Candace, whether it's Wyatt, drugged out ass, whoever. I like it when he isn't this scared little puppy. I'm tired of scared little puppy Jeffrey. So when he told Veronica to shut the fuck up, in his words, not mine, I love that because it's like his mother is too freaking much. And sometimes she needs to just, shut the fuck up. What else? I'm sorry. I kept thinking in my head about that. Oh, next up. Because, of course, they called 911. Veronica is like, the call gonna record it, so don't say stuff. They done heard everything y'all done said already. Like, them putting you on hold, they still listening, ma'am, and you know that. And then when they tell them, to put pressure on her wrist wounds, Veronica monkey ass leave to go get gloves. Now, first of all, that bitch has some goddamn laboratory evil genius scientist gloves. Them was some thick ass black leather gloves that she had on. There was like some rain boots for your hand type gloves. I don't know where she got them from, but I want a pair because like if you got a bare body, them the kind of gloves you want. You want them thick gloves where your fingerprints ain't gonna be on there. Moving on, Candace going to see, I can't think of her friend Erica. Now, see, Candace used to be a smart person. She getting a little bit dumb for me because why is Erica asking you all these questions? Why is she so concerned with where you land your head at? She ain't offering you no suggestions. Why? And if you think about it, ever since Erica been around, bad shit been happening. Candace ain't putting two and two together. You're not gonna keep trying to pinpoint with my location. I don't trust you, bitch, at all. But I'm like, why don't Candace she's asking a lot of questions. She's trying to get information. It's a way that your friends can ask you stuff and they're just being friendly and, talking versus the bitch trying to get your information. And Erica was trying to get Candace's fucking information. But Candace just like, oh, no, I didn't meet anybody. So I like how she wasn't forthcoming with information. She did say, she's not staying at that little dirty ass hotel, which then made Erica think, oh shit, I told Ward, she was there and she wasn't even there. But then she's like, oh, you staying here? Yeah, I'm staying here. Oh, well, what's your hotel room number? Bitch, why? You want to come over and visit me? We can't because we're not supposed to be seen together. That's what I would have told Erica because I just don't, ever since we found out that Erica is really helping Ward get back at Candace, I just can't think of why Candace not catching on that she's giving Erica information that Ward is using. Like, how are you not getting the stuff that you tell her? He finds out and then things happen because of it. And even when Candace's phone's ringing, it's Benny, and she doesn't answer. First of all, this TV show has them with cell phones, and it's supposed to be, I know the show is supposed to be in current time. They can't ever get nobody on the phone. My phone ring, I'm never unavailable. Well, sometimes I am. I take that back. But, for the most part, if someone is calling me late at night and it's my sibling or it's my family member, I'm not going to not answer the fucking phone. That's just not even realistic in this world. Even if I'm hiding from my brother because he wants me to stay where they are. If he called me, I don't have to tell him where I am, but I'm going to answer the phone. And that is why Erica was like, well, dang, in her head, she's thinking you should answer because he called her because they didn't, went over there. But they show Candace asking Erica to borrow a dress because, of course, Candace ain't got nothing no more. And Erica's texting Ward like, she wasn't there. She's going to be here. She's at my room right now. And Ward lets Erica in on, it's hot right now. Turns out we shot up the hotel, we killed her son, and all this foolishness, which is just crazy. And my thing is, who says any of that over text message? That is incriminating yourself. That is a paper trail if I've ever heard one. You, one, admitted you trying to get back at Candace. You, two, admitted that y'all did the shooting. You, three, admitted that y'all killed that girl's son. And I'm a little bit upset that Erica, you see she has a reaction to what she knows is fucked up. And she's hoping that Candace does call Benny back. But once she see Candace ain't gonna call Benny back, bitch, at least tell her to watch the news. Like, put some kind of bug in her ear to where, it's something you need to know, just so that she not in the dark. I mean, even though you never see them watch TV. But anywho, but even when she was like, okay, let me give you a hug. Bitch, why? And Candace was looking like, what's wrong with you? What's going on? Why you acting like that? But she didn't, do that to what I thought. Because I'm like, my hair looks like a penis. That is just so weird. But, Candace didn't put, two and two together. So, I just wish Erica would have been a woman, a mother figure, let it tug at your heartstrings to where, she lost her son and she don't even know it yet. But try to make her answer the phone. Try to say, what you maybe should call Benny. Oh, somebody just texted me and said something popped off at the hotel. Maybe you should check in with your brother. Just something, like, make up something. Bitch, you already lying to her. Lie about something else. Who cares? The whole conversation between Oscar and David. David is a sexy, sexy man. I have to say that he is very, very, very sexy in his old age. Older age. He's not old. But I didn't like that scene. I mean, I don't really care. And, first of all, Oscar's little, forehead bruise, it looked like his forehead has an STD. I mean, I know when I've never been beaten up, so I don't know about bruises like that. But is they supposed to look like that? I don't know. It just, to me, it looked like he got, like herpes or chlamydia or syphilis all mixed in together on his forehead, and they need to fix that shit. And him giving David advice on the whole Erica situation. David ain't gonna listen. David old school. He not. He David does sound like an old school civil rights leader, and I mean, he really does. So whatever. But yeah, I didn't care about that scene, and even with Jim walking up and them having a little bit of a conversation, and then they see Candace. So then Candace walks up, and they're talking, and Jim's a judge, and David's a judge, and Oscar's an asset recovery person. I'm not the smartest lawyer in the law firm, but I don't think at any point in time you should be in a bar in an open setting talking about any kind of ongoing investigations and then telling people, yeah, the police have this evidence. I mean, I just don't think that's what y'all should be doing, normally. And I was waiting for Candace to say, well, yeah, there was a dead body in my backyard, but Jeffrey helped me bury it. But Jeffrey was the one who murdered the person. So as Jim is talking and Candace has no reaction, and then when Oscar says, yeah, I remember that guy. He was pretty big. How did you do it on your own? And then Candace is like, oh, I had help. Jeffrey. Boom, bitch. Because if you see David's face, it's like, what? My Jeffrey? First of all, you already know your son is capable of snapping. So don't act like he's just old Miss Betty Crocker. Don't do anything wrong. He never had any kind of anger issues. You know your son crazy as hell. And so he, was trying to call his son and everything. And when Jim and Candace walk off to have separate conversations, Jim, homie, brother, dude, don't nobody want to fuck you at all. I know you were just doing that so that she would try to trust you. You trying to entrap her. Don't nobody want you, bruh. No one wants you, bruh. No one. Not your wife. Not your son. Not Candace. No one. So just shut up. Last. Benny and Hannah at the hospital after Q has been murdered. Man, Hannah was playing that scene of a grief-stricken, in shock person to the T. I mean, from the emotion of her inhaling and saying out loud, "He's dead," and then she exhaled and had that. She let go and she did that scream, that cry out of pain. Man, now that is acting. Tyler Perry has had some fucked up actors on his show, but Hannah, she doing the damn thing. And I like how Benny got her phone and called Catherine because he realized his mom is in shock. This is a blow to their family, and he know his mom needs, somebody else there besides him because, of course, he's fucked up because this is his nephew. I couldn't even imagine that shit happening in real life. You know what I'm saying? So I can put myself in that headspace and know I can't even be here for you right now because I'm fucked up. So I need to get somebody here for you so that, you can be okay in some sort of capacity. And Catherine, being the strong friend that she is, even though her and Hannah have had their issues, she up off the bed, see the phone, answering the phone call, worried about Hannah. She on her way to the goddamn hospital. I love that friendship between them two, even though they've had issues, because of course Catherine's son is who almost killed Hannah's son, and Catherine has done some some sneaky things and try to keep some stuff under wraps. But I like that in the midst of all that messiness, they are still there for each other. This episode, it was just so good. And even with Hannah still blaming Candace for everything. Not even everything. She's basically was saying, like, Candace is making these decisions and it's affecting people around her, which is true because of the decisions that Candace made. It pissed off War, and War then reacting and did something crazy, which ended up killing her son. I don't fault Candace 100% because I am a firm believer in, you can't put me at fault for what someone else does. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, like people always say, you can't control how someone reacts to something. So, if I lie to you, that doesn't give you the right to go kill my son. You know what I'm saying? So while, yes, I was wrong for lying, so while Candace was wrong for lying to War and getting him all mad or whatever, that didn't give him the right to go and react. But because of Candace's decisions, it caused a reaction, which in the end result, her son is now dead and she doesn't even know it yet. And that's the hard part about it, that she doesn't know. And that when she does find out, I'm pretty sure she's going to be all fucked up in the head. Because for one, she's going to probably find out after the fact. Either after the body is buried, after something. I don't see her finding out, like, initially, right when everything is happening. And it's because she's being stubborn and not answering her phone. So that's going to be her own fault. Candace is still her biggest roadblock. She's getting in her own way at everything, because even when she has what she needs to be chill, cool, calm, and collected, she still finds ways to fuck shit up. And Benny is sexy. Benny old sexy old caramel complected ass crying to Mitch about the baby being dead. Hey, daddy. I'm sorry, I gotta compose myself. But yeah, Benny even breaking down to Mitch about his nephew, dying, and Mitch saying you're never gonna get him, and being like, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. I gotta kill him. That part to me was like, it showed Benny's soft side. It showed Mitch is his friend and Mitch is there for him. I like how Mitch is having a little bit, more he's being being on the show more. I like Mitch. Mitch is also cute. He ain't as cute as Benny, but he's still cute. But Grandma Belong, bitch, she came through like, who is he? What's his name? Can't nobody fuck with the Malones. And Mitch, who's always tried to keep himself distant from his, mobster family, he like, I wasn't trying to call you here. I wasn't trying to let you know, but I guess he called his brother to let his brother know what happened. And brother like, fuck that, bro. We mafia style people. That ain't how we do things. We finna blow everybody up. And he told Grandma Malone, and she came down with the crew like, we cracking heads around this bitch. I like that. Because again, this is a TV show. It's not real life. But I like that she is riding for her family. You my grandson, and you don't fuck with us like that, but you fuck with us. Because you fuck with us, can't nobody fuck with you. That, I love that. And she came like an old gangster, old white woman from Italy. That's just in my head, was they from Italy. But you know what I'm saying? I like how she came through. Like, she might be older, but she like, we not to be fucked with. And Benny, in his anger, he like, the nigga name was Ward. He be on Linwood and Dexter. You know, his coat is blue, his house is gray, his car is green. Like, he pointing out shit because Benny tired. You didn't kill my nephew, bruh. I ain't snitching on you. I ain't no rat. I'm looking for you myself, and if I can't find you, I'm gonna let them find you because you did some bullshit. So that whole scene of her, you know, getting the information, and she's walking away, and it's her walking in front, and all the guys are walking behind her, and she's on the phone talking to whoever, and she's like, dig up that DA's body, put it in his trunk, you know, we're gonna stick it to him, you know, no one messes with the Malones. I like that powerfulness of a family unit, not letting anybody mess with them. Now, I'm not the person to co-sign killing people and digging up bodies and keeping DA's bodies around, putting people's trunks. But, you know, if you fuck with the mob or the mafia, that's kind of what happens. So, you know, what happens. Lastly, they're at the hospital, you know, looking in on Melissa. And we don't know if she's dead or not. We don't know what's going on. She's just in the hospital. The doctors are still working on her. And Veronica come in, because it's Veronica and Jeffrey who's down there. And Veronica come in with her old bitchy self. And, you know, she's been a bitch to the nurse. Like, you know, the nurse is like, you know, ma'am, the doctor's with patience, but as soon as he's done, he'll come out and talk to y'all. And Veronica gonna threaten the girl and tell her she gonna have to start catching the bus to Burger King and work at Burger King because she's gonna lose her job. Man, look, let me tell you something. If I was that nurse, and I'm telling you nicely, and also, I'm not even being a bitch to you. I'm being nice, and I'm saying to you, ma'am, the doctor's with patients right now, but as soon as he's done, he's going to come out and give you the status of so-and-so's condition. And if the person to me be like, well, if you don't do this right now, I'm going to have you fired. I would have politely said to Veronica, bitch, have several motherfucking seats and fuck you, bitch stadium. You can't take my job. I don't care who you know. I didn't do shit wrong. So either sit down and shut the fuck up or go the fuck home. Those are your two options. But no, white fish behind the counter, the nurse lady, she ain't do that. She was like, oh, okay. Oh, timid white women. I hate when, I just can't stand when people try to intimidate timid white women. You know, or even timid black people. But Veronica being that old, mean, angry black woman syndrome, and she's being so mean to the white girl, that pissed me off. I would have told that bitch to have several seats and get the fuck out my face stadium. And even when she went to sit down, the damn lady who's sitting next to Jeffrey, she made her move. I would have said, bitch, who are you talking to? This my seat. I was here first. Move, bitch, get out my way. But people know that's her character, but whatever. I can't stand Veronica's character at all. She is just too much. I love how her match is Catherine. Catherine gonna get into that ass because as they sitting there, you know, Catherine did walk up, and that's how the episode went off. Even though in the meantime, in between time, Jeffrey's dad, David, did call him, find out he's at the hospital. So David's coming to talk to Jeffrey in person because he, of course, wants to ask, did you kill Quincy? And as a smart person, he knew not to say that shit over the phone. So that is my review of The Have and the Have-Nots. Wonderful, great first episode. And I'm happy this video was 24 minutes. I have been enthused this whole time. Love, 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 love. I'm hoping that the episodes coming up for the rest of the season are just as enthusiastic, are just as good. I hope Tyler Perry don't fuck us over and make the storyline go down. So now I'm about to watch Queen Sugar Part 1, and that review will be next. Thank you so much for tuning in to Jaylee's Corner. I am, of course, Jay Lee. Please subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and also share my videos. Until, well, like an hour. Peace.